coming up. Bob and professional angler Paul Shabata find a little gem, a stocked little puddle lake deep in central Ontario. They deck out a little car-topper John boat from Lund and fly fish this little treasure for acrobatic rainbow trout. It's a rainbow-stacked show you won't want to miss. Stay tuned.
Nice chunky fish, eh?
Isn't that nice? Good stuff.
Oh, here we go.
Hello!
Oh yeah.
Get ready, get ready.
Here comes. Whoa!
Oh, he's got it.
Oh man, that is a big rainbow. Oh yeah, that thing is a monster. Look at that big laker. Look at the size of this fish.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Izumi.
Whoa! He's a jumper. That is awesome, girl. Look at that. Yeah. Woo! Hooked up, boys. Whoa! All right.
Here he comes, here he comes.
Oh! Oh, no! Oh, that's a nice one. All right, look at that. Hey, righty.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water, and Tim Hortons.
That's what I call real fishing. Hey, today we're fishing on a small lake, and I'm here with Paul Shabata. And Paul, you know, across Ontario, there are so many small lakes that hold trout that don't get a lot of pressure, right?
Absolutely. The Ministry of Action and Natural Resources have been stocking a lot of these little puddle lakes, as we call them, across Ontario. And you know, you talk to some of the old timers and they remember the old days about going to these little lakes and catching actually sizable rainbow trout, especially, and that's what we're going to be fishing for today.
Well, I met you through, many years ago, and then of course got to know you better through the Renegade Bass Tournament Trail in Eastern Ontario. And, you know, we've had a chance to fish some of these small lakes. In fact, this lake we ice fished on it last winter, had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Rainbow trout only in this lake, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Thought I saw one rise out there. I'm not sure though, but we got a bit of a storm that's hopefully going to go around us today. What do you say we get out?
Absolutely. Bullseye, I think a little bit smaller than the last one, but
Oh,
there he goes.
All right.
Yeah. A little bit acrobatic, this guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Is he going to come up again?
He's going to come. Oh, maybe not.
I think it is. It's gonna go down and then definitely got some energy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the fly rods we're using here. We're using G. Loomis rods, and you rigged up a couple just before we left for the lake. What weight have we got on?
Yeah,
here?
we're just fishing little lightweight fly rods here. We're just using 5-weight with floating lines. We're actually using, you know, some Scientific Anglers weight forward fly lines here. And just because we're using relatively small flies, we don't need to catch huge distances, and it's not too windy. Unlike conventional bass tackle, you're casting the fly line, pardon me, and the fly is just a hitchhiker. So because we're throwing relatively small flies, we don't need heavy lines, which makes it a lot more exciting.
Okay. You get a good fight out of this. All right. Now, you think it's pretty important to try to keep the fish in the water?
Absolutely. I mean, one of my mentors when I was at Queen's many years ago, a gentleman by the name of Dr. Bruce Tufts, who works so closely with Queen's, is a professor there, works closely with Shimano rather, had a paper about how it's so important to keep a rainbow trout especially underwater and out of water for no more than 60 seconds. And he talked about the gills a little bit like a wet plastic bag. When it gets compressed and it's wet, it's very, very, very hard to rehydrate. Let's see if we can get another one, Bob.
So in other words, get them back. If you're doing catch release, now this is a put and take situation. These are stocked rainbows.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep a few, it's not going to really hurt the population, obviously.
No, not at all.
But certainly if you're catch and releasing, get them back into the water. Oh, baby.
Good for you. That looks like a good one.
All right.
Excellent, Bob.
All righty. I love it.
Nicely done. All right. Oh, where's the Beckman?
That's called getting them in quick. All righty. Good stuff. Get that little net as a live well on the side of the boat. Works good, doesn't it?
Works perfect. Look at that.
All righty.
There we go. Oh, off he is.
All right.
Well done.
Oh, another one just rose. Oh, sorry, nothing, Paul.
The horizon over there?
No.
Well done.
All right, thank you.
Excellent.
All right, well, let's catch some more. This is looking real good now. It's so flat. Sun's out, late afternoon, and life is good, Mr. Shibata.
It's more fly fishing for rainbows when we come back. Stay tuned. Closed captioning is brought to you by boaterexam.com. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View, sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. Anyone who watches fishing shows is familiar with structure fishing. At times, it's all we talk about. Still, you have to admit, it has a lot of validity. Rocks, wood, transitions, and other features attract fish, particularly when they form a change in the surrounding topography. But is there too much of a good thing? It's surprising to see the number of anglers who bypass heavy structure fearing a permanent hang-up. Pile of rocks and boulders can be a threatening sight, but can also hold impressive fish. Skimming over the situation will keep you out of the snag zone and quite possibly out of the strike zone as well. When you go looking for trouble, there's a good chance you'll find it. In pressured lakes, fish look for the heaviest available cover. This smallmouth, for instance, is living the good life in a forest of trees. The same is true in rivers, where trout demand overhead protection. Some are more particular than others. Rainbows will venture into the open, while brown trout, like the one under the log, seldom stick their necks out. The best way to deal with heavy cover is to move in close and present bait in a near vertical drop using heavy tackle. And there are limits to what you can get away with. In this jungle of trees, just imagine trying to haul out one of these big Chinook salmon.
Your fly was sinking down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You weren't paying attention.
No, I was, absolutely. Out of the corner of my eye, I was about to help you with something. I was paying attention. I saw the line just straighten out for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe that?
All right, Paul. Good one?
Yeah. Pretty good.
They're all good. Is this like we're on Golden Pond?
It seems like it. Oh, Henry, the loons. Come on.
Good stuff. Right here, while you're doing that, I'll just put this line back here, just in case there's one behind us. My dad always said, leave your bait in the water. Well,
They're rising all over the place, Bob. Just like you were talking about before, how, you know, the rain kind of went down on us and the sun came out, and in the evening it just started to go a little bit crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice one. Oh, yeah, nice one. All righty. Yeah, it's got this small rubber-coated net here made by Beckman, which is nice and easy on the fish, eh? You don't want to split those fins up too bad. Very sweet. Oh, yeah, look at that baby. Beauty. That's a fat one.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the stripe on this fish, too.
Beautiful. Pretty fish. Eh?
Look at the stripe on it. Oops. Okay. Look at that.
You got her?
There we go. Look at that. Hey?
Great fish.
What do you think?
Excellent. Oh, she is fat.
Isn't that something? Look at the
Beautiful fish.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? All righty. Now let's put it back in here, and then we'll just let it swim right out. No problem. Nice. That one there, you know, it's funny how rainbows have all different shades of of coloration, isn't it?
Yeah.
That one almost like purple on the side. Well, we got some rain coming in here, folks. So that's one of the things, Paul, these big Ziploc bags are so handy for keeping things dry.
Absolutely. I mean, we used to use garbage bags and stuff like that in the old days, but being able to seal them up and being able to see your contents on the inside makes it so easy, because sometimes you have multiple bags, and that one you got your tackle, and I got my rain suit in the other one. I think you got a big one for your lunch somewhere.
Oh, he is sarcastic. I don't use the XXLs for my lunch, just the XLs.
And that just makes it easy.
I think.
Are we going to get a reprieve?
We might. You know what? I'm going to leave the raincoat off just to see. I'm going to pack this Columbia raincoat back in just because it's positive thinking, folks. That's what I'm all about, the positive thinking of real fishing. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Mr. Paul Shibata.
When we come back, will Bob and Paul find that pot of gold and hook into a treasure of bountiful trout? Stay tuned.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Well done.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
There are so many choices when it comes to fishing lines nowadays. You're talking about the standard monofilament that's been around for a long time, co-filament, you've got fluorocarbon, you've got fused lines, you've got braided lines. The fact is there are so many great options between you and the fish. Now, today I want to talk about marrying two of the best of both worlds together. Fluorocarbon is an incredibly great line because it's low stretch, but virtually disappears and is invisible under the water. So for clear water conditions, fish don't see it. Now, when it comes to no stretch type fishing line, you've got your fuse line like Berkeley Fire Line, you've got spider wire. There are a number of braided or fuse lines that are available. What we like to do is take a spinning reel, and we'll take a reel like this Shimano and spool it up with 8 or 10 pound test fire line or spider wire, very thin diameter. You got to realize that those are incredibly thin diameter for the pound test that they are, so they cast a country mile. But what we'll do on the end of that is put a leader, maybe 3, 4, 5 feet of a fluorocarbon line on the end. Now, you're faced with deep water fishing. You want to get a good hook set, but it's clear water. Well, this combination will work as well. Whether you're casting, making long casting clear water or deep water fishing, this is a really great combination. I've got a couple of pieces of string here, piece of white. Let's say this is your fluorocarbon leader, and let's use this green piece as your main line. That's your braided or fused line. Now, there's a knot that we use called a double uni knot that works really good for tying your leader to your main line. What we'll do is we'll take the two pieces of line and we'll overlap them. And we'll take, first of all, let's take the leader material and we'll make a loop and we'll go around just a straight loop and we'll go around the two lines, 5 or 6 times, okay? 5 or 6 times. Now we'll hold that tag end, these two lines, and just pull it, okay? Now we've pulled those two together. Now you've got this line here, this is your main line. We'll do the same thing. We'll go around, so you're just making a circle and around, through 5 or 6 times through the big loop. Hold the tag end, hold the other uni knot, it's the easiest, pull it tight, and then pull the two of them snugly together. And there you have it, a double uni knot. It's great for marrying both your braided or fused lines up with fluorocarbon, and what can I say? It's the best of both worlds. Hey, welcome back, folks. I'm here with Paul Shibata, and guess what we're fishing for? Rainbows.
Just like up there.
All righty. Well, hey, Paul, you know, the rain just blew through. We're a little wet, but not bad. I'm going to take off my my Columbia jacket. And what do you say we get over there to where the rainbows were hitting about a half hour ago?
You should try and catch one.
Well, I've had about 6 hits. but I'm trying to let you get a few just to make you feel good before I start putting up clinic on. Let's just work our way over there. All right, whoa, baby. He's a runner, man. Boy, they fight hard, don't they? Now,
Oh, yeah.
match your
Rainbows are
fly
so
rods,
strong.
of course, to the fish that you're fishing for, though. And these are 5-weight Loomises, aren't they?
Yep.
We're using 2 different rods now. Let's talk a little bit now. The one I'm using is GLX.
Yeah, it's a Stream Dance GLX. It's kind of our flagship trout rod. It's been so well received, you mean north and south of the border, throughout South America as well, where they fish for a lot of these fish. Incredibly easy to cast with.
It's a beautiful rod, it's so light. And of course, it's a pack rod too. A lot of these fly rods now that G. Loomis makes, if you're a traveler, you
Absolutely.
can pack these up in, what is that, about 5 pieces?
No, that's a 4-piece 3-section. What's interesting, Steve Rajeff, who designs these rods, creates them so they have a perfect bend. You mean the camera will show that up. There's no flat spots. And it's one thing that's very, very unique to Loomis, is they're able to create that perfect bend because of the design of their ferrules. That's a nice fish, Bob.
Hey, it is. Oh yeah, there we go. All right.
Well done.
Right into the net. Good
Well
stuff.
done.
You know, I guess I'm spoiled. I'm looking around. Oh, one just rose there. I cannot help but look around and not enjoy the moment, folks. I've got to just smell the roses for a second. Look at this beautiful rainbow I caught, because they're rising all over. Some sort of hatch going on, isn't there, though?
Yeah. Yeah, like you talked about. You mean you called it when you knew that the lake was going to calm down, the sun was going to come out, and traditionally, they always tend to bite well just in the evening. That's a gorgeous fish. A beautiful fish.
Sweet.
Get her back in the water.
Yeah, no problem. Good stuff. Way too cool. I don't know which way to cast. You know, a little John boat like this is really nice too for fishing on these smaller bodies of water, because they're light, so you can take them either car topper on a trailer, even on a utility type trailer as opposed to a boat trailer, and just put on a little electric. We've got this little foot control boat bulldog. It's a motor guide, and it's meant actually to be on the bow like this, or the transom. And then what is that? You've got a 6-horse.
6-horse Mercury, which, you know, nice and light. The 4-stroke technology from Mercury has made them much, much lighter than they used to be. Some of the 4-strokes at the beginning were a little bit bulky,
Yeah.
but this one's nice and easy.
We'll be right back, fishing small lakes for rainbow trout.
I think he just realized he was hooked. We're not counting. This is not competition. This is enjoyment of camaraderie and friendship.
Then why have you been blocking me from all the rises? These guys are pretty good.
This thing's got attitude. Oh yeah.
Nice fish, Bob.
Alrighty. Look at that. These are so much fun, aren't they?
There. Well done.
Very sweet. All right, Paul, you got one, brother.
Yeah. Once again, just a little dimple on the surface, and it's almost like you're sight fishing.
So you gonna want a net on this one?
Oh!
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, these fish are so strong, and you're using little 5-weight Loomis rods. It's awesome.
So this one's feisty, is it?
Mm-hmm. Kind of average with the size we've been getting, which have all been nice. I mean, and you look at the size of these fish, they're all feeding pretty good, eh, Bob?
Absolutely. You know, it's amazing that they can get as big as they get in a year or two, just feeding on, you know, all kinds of little bugs, insects, hatches. I guess minnows too. I'm not sure how many minnows there'd be in in a lake like this? You think quite a few?
Yeah, there is actually quite a large forage base. I fished in this little lake, and the neat thing I like about this kind of stuff is that, I mean, a lot of little lakes across Ontario, across Canada for that matter, where trout like this, they're accessible, and you know, you don't have to have a big boat, as you can see from today.
Yep.
And you don't have to spend a pile of money coming here, but you could have a great day.
Well, the way this boat is rigged up.
Yeah, this is a machine. You got a gas engine, a nice Mercury on the back, and you got that Bulldog. That Bulldog's a good deal, eh?
Yeah, we got power on both ends. Just gonna back this up a hair. I got my foot on the pedal here, so. All right. Good stuff. All right. I think he just realized he was hooked. Look at that.
Nice chunky fish,
Isn't
eh?
that nice? Good stuff. Good stuff,
Well
Paul.
done. Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, folks, if you're looking for a lot of fun, just get out on these small lakes. You know, a lot of the Ministry of Natural Resources offices will have records of some of the lakes they stock with brook trout, rainbow trout.
Yeah, some of the best fishermen, in fact, routinely on an annual basis try and get those stocking reports. And the ministry put those fish in those bodies of water for people to, in fact, actually use.
And like today, sometimes they cooperate. Well, shall we mosey on back to the launch?
It's been a great day.
Yeah, awesome. Left-hander. Kind of a lefty type of guy. Yeah, all right. This is a big fish. That is a fish of a lifetime. Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, man. Woo. That was too cool. Oh, man, what a fish. Look at that. Yes.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
How do you like being on the Paul Brandt Unreal Fishing Show?
Well, you know, the one thing I like about it is the fact that you really hog the water in front of me.
Well, that's what happens when you're the host. You get to do that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see. So now that we...
Welcome to the Paul Brandt Unreal Hillbilly Fishing Show.
Coming up, fly fishing for pike is one of the most challenging and enjoyable forms of fishing there is. On today's show, Bob and country music singer Paul Brandt spend the day casting the fly on Bear Lake, a fly-out lake offered by Knee Lake Resort in northern Manitoba. And what a day it was! Paul landed 7 trophy northerns on a fly, and Bob, well, he didn't do so bad either.
Very nice.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it. I love fly fishing.
Here comes... Whoa. Could be a world record.
You gotta love it.
All right. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Oh,
man. Way to size that one. Oh, there you got it. Yeah. That is so cool. Oh, yeah. That is a monster.
The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
All right. Oh, man. Woo-hoo-wee. That was pretty cool. Oh,
I got one!
A Slavosaurus!
woo-hoo. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Man, that's a good
There it is. Oh, yeah. Good one. Whoa. Here he comes. Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
This is what open fishing is all about, right? 16 pounds. Hey, look at there.
Real Fishing is sponsored by Chevy Trucks, Ontario, More to Discover, and Tim Hortons.
Hey, folks, that's what I call real fishing. More macho, undone or done up?
I think I'd go with the done up.
Done up?
Yeah.
Looks better?
Well, you're a host, you know, you want to
Okay.
look like it's...
Anything else?
No one will believe that you did it up yourself. They know that you've got people for that.
Get that for me? I am excited.
It's going to be good.
Well, we're finally fly fishing for pike. That's all I heard about from this guy in the back all winter. Ryan Suffren from Knee Lake Resort. He said, Bob, you got to do some fly fishing when you're up here. And we're on a fly out lake. We're on East Bear Lake. And I've got country music star Paul Brandt with us. Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. This is great.
Have you fly fished for northern pike before?
Never for northern pike. I'm getting ready to have some fun here.
Well, we're with a good guide. I mean, we're talking first-rate. Ryan has never let me down on anything we fish for.
All right.
Last time I fly fished with him was 2 years ago. We were up on the Hayes River north of Knee Lake fishing for giant brook trout, and here we are today doing a little northern fishing.
I don't think it could be more of a perfect day today.
I think you made some new fans last night.
That was a lot of fun. I think that's my favorite way to perform, is just in front of a small audience like that.
Is that right?
Just hanging out.
You like the intimacy?
Telling stories, and yeah, it's great. Well, and this setting is the perfect setting to do that in, you know. And did I say my love is true? Baby, I will, I am. I can, I have, I do.
Let's go hog hunt. You like your job or my job?
You know what? I think a combination of both would be good.
All right.
We do the Paul Brandt and Bob Azumi Road Show.
I don't have anything to worry about, Paul, because I can't sing, so I like my life.
There you go. Whereabouts is he?
Oh. Okay, that's my cue.
That's your cue. When I get one, you go for the big one, right?
When you get one. Oh, look at this one. Yeah.
Look at this hog right here. I know, just sitting there.
He's following yours. He's going to eat yours. They're everywhere.
We're surrounded, Bob.
What are we going to do? Okay. All right, nice one, Paul. I thought you had a baby on. Good one. Look at that. There's fish everywhere around here.
It's all subjective, you know. There's so many big fish in here, it's hard to tell, right? A little while ago, I had the opportunity, the Queen of England came to Calgary, which is my hometown, and she was there to help celebrate Alberta's centennial. And so I had the opportunity to play in front of, I think it was, you know, close to 15,000 people at the Saddle Dome, and the Queen was there, and afterwards she walked by on the red carpet, and I got a chance to chat with her a little bit as well. So that was just a real career highlight, getting the opportunity to do that. It's not something a lot of people get to say that they've done, and this job keeps bringing me things like that, getting to do things, you know, that I've never done before.
There's more fly fishing for trophy northern pike coming up. Stay tuned.
He's got it. He's got it.
Closed captioning is brought to you by FNCC and BoaterExam.com. You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi. Let's take a look down under with this week's Fish Eye View. Sponsored by Mercury, #1 on the water. At Real Fishing, we count ourselves lucky to be involved in underwater filming. Besides testing baits and techniques, we've discovered many new fishing hotspots. When it comes to rivers and streams, overhead cover is preferred over deep pools. Undercut banks and logs are places fish call home. Some are obvious from up top, while others are hidden and bypassed. With an underwater camera, everything is revealed, including any inhabitants. For the serious river angler, it's like having a license to steal. A viewing system like this is ideal for the purpose. If you own a video or digital camera, dive shops rent underwater housings. Even simpler, pick up a disposable waterproof camera at any corner store. Add a pair of boots, and you're ready to do some serious exploring. Plan your trip during low, clear conditions. And be sure to pay a visit to every likely and unlikely spot. It's absolutely essential you photo corresponding above-water features as well. Better still, keep a detailed journal of each location. At home, review your video or photos and get ready for a few surprises. Even heavily fished streams harbor true giants that never see a bait. With this wealth of information, you can make a serious plan of attack and get the most from that next outing. It really pays to know where the big boys live.
Ready. Oh, come on out here, baby. Time to
Put the hammer down.
Yeah. Let's hear a little bit of that convoy.
Breaker 19, this here's the rubber duck, and we're about to take us in some pike. So far, this is my favorite lake to fly fishing.
Come on, baby, he's turning. Oh, there's a bigger one behind it.
I'm hooked. I love it. I just absolutely love it.
Got him? Got him.
Pressure's on now.
PB and BI on him? He sees it? Good. Come on, baby. Come on, turn. Isn't this exciting?
Oh, it's incredible. What a blast.
It is such an adrenaline rush. Can you sing and fish at the same time?
Apparently I can't. I can barely talk and fish at the same time.
Okay, come on, baby. Come on. Oh, he didn't have it in his mouth. Oh, he wants it bad. Let's just keep him away from the boat. Here he is. I'm going to get him this time. Here we go. Got his attention. Oh, got him. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Paul, this is absolutely fish heaven, isn't it?
Incredible.
Is there a big one back there? Oh, man. There's a horse back there. I have to use the word horse. I'm fishing with a cowboy today. Oh, he's chasing it, too. He's got it! He's got it! Double header on horses.
Okay, this is fun, Bob.
Is it fun?
It is fun.
Double header hogs. Look at the size of that fish. Whoa. Get you wet, Ryan? Okay. Oh.
Good. Can I bring him over there?
You can land his if you want. Doesn't matter. I can land this one. You want me to land this one? You land that one? Ryan's going back and forth.
We're keeping Ryan busy today.
You are. You are. When you get him in, Ryan, swing him on this side, and I'll grab this baby.
Oh, yeah.
Super. Oh, yeah. Hey, I hooked mine first.
Well, that's nice, Bob.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Well, I don't know.
That's fun. Oh, man, thank you.
Come on, baby. Okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How many inches? Do you want to measure that one? Just quick for interesting. Got him?
41.
41 inches. A master
Nice.
angler.
That's a beauty. Way to go. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. If you
There's your rock, sir.
thank you. I'm winded. Hey, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be right back fishing with country music sensation Paul Brand after this. See you later, guy. Thanks for coming out.
I don't know. I think there's one thing that I regret is that I didn't take it a little bit more easy when I was first starting. You know, I took it really seriously and wanted to, I think, please a lot of the people that I was working with. You know, and I think that if looking back at these 10 years, if I could do one thing, it'd just be to relax a little bit more and have a little bit more fun. And I'm doing that right now. I'm having the time of my life. You know, don't get me wrong, it's all been a great thing, but I think the attitude has just changed a little bit to really enjoying what I'm doing and you know, realizing that I'm living an incredible dream right now, and I absolutely love it.
Come on, baby.
Teasing up gator after gator with the Trophy Tamer Fly, right here on Real Fishing. You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Coming? He's coming. Come on. He's got it. All right. Yes.
Another one right behind him.
Oh, can I have him?
Yeah, you can have him.
Okay, there's one. I'll get over him. What do you think about seeing him strike?
Incredible. This clear water.
That one just kept a couple big ones way out there, but I'll just wait for about a second. You know, after spending 4 days around this guy, Paul Brand, I'll have to admit he's a class act, great guy to be around, and he loves his fishing. And you know, for your 9 years down in Nashville, you just didn't get opportunities to fish for big fish like this, did
That's
you?
right. No, never did.
Oh,
and by the way, for saying I'm a nice guy, your check's in the mail, Bob.
Well, no. I'm serious. I think you really are a nice guy. But that's what you told me earlier on. Look at that. Whoa.
What do you think on that one?
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to see how long it is.
Not quite.
It's probably within an inch either way. Now he's going to get a quick measurement. I'd say 38. No, 39. 39 and a half. 39 and a half inches. All right.
Thank you, Ryan.
Good stuff.
That's great.
Yeah. To watch them come up behind this fly and eat it, to me is so exciting. Because you really have to work the fly to tempt them, right?
Yeah, you kind of twist it around, make it look like it's something they want to eat. Yeah,
and also like it's trying to escape. If you get them too close to the boat, you got to make it like it's escaping so they hit it.
Right.
Or they'll spook with the boat. Is that any good or what?
That's great.
Wow, this is a big fish right here. Oh, yeah. I think that's a trophy. I believe that's a trophy. Look at that fish.
Incredible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a beauty.
That was too cool. I don't even think this fish knows it's hooked. Now it does.
Now it does.
Yeah. It just saw Ryan's face. He says, I know that guy.
Thanks, Ryan.
All right.
Thanks, man.
This is
fun.
too good.
This is fun. Man, oh man. I'm coming back. Can we
swing
come
'em
back here
around
again,
there.
Bob? Can we come back here sometime?
Oh, my.
Look at that.
You know, sight fishing is probably my favorite. It isn't probably. It is my favorite way of fishing for any species of fish. When you can see them and cast to them, it's so exciting. And the fact is, when they open their mouth up and eat the fly, it's like, no.
There's no feeling like that.
Look at this.
Oh, man.
Look at this.
Look at the head on that.
I think we got ourselves a very large fish. All right. Put on the measuring stick. 43. 43 incher.
Beautiful.
Good stuff.
Thanks,
Once
Ryan.
again.
Incredible.
This guy's good. And you know, last night at the lodge, he had an incredibly intimate concert for us. I didn't know you were such a good singer. I thought you fished all the time.
Well, thank you very much.
Great show last night. And this is your reward for the phenomenal show you put on last night.
This tip of the week is sponsored by Coleman.
When it comes to fishing, I want the ultimate location and the ultimate experience, which is why when it comes to mosquitoes and other bugs, I depend on Off Deep Woods. Not only does it give me up to 6 hours protection, it also gives me peace of mind. Why? Because it contains 25% DEET, the recommended ingredient to protect against mosquitoes that may carry West Nile virus. Not something I want to be worried about. Mosquitoes can transmit West Nile virus after becoming infected from the blood of birds carrying the virus. Make sure that you use a good repellent that has effective protection against mosquitoes. Hey folks, if you're like me and you can't get enough of the great outdoors, you better protect yourself. And for everyday outdoor activities, we use Off Active. It's on-the-go mosquito protection. Staying protected with Off Active is easy. Scoring on this guy, well, that's another story. Off, it's effective protection you can trust. He's got it! That's a huge one!
The Canadian man himself lands the monster he's been waiting for.
Wow!
We ain't playing. Look at that baby.
You're watching The Real Fishing Show with Bob Azumi.
Here he comes.
Ooh, little guy.
You got it! All right!
It looks like you're getting a little fight, huh?
Is it shorter? 38 inches. Okay.
Incredible.
Woo-hoo! Big one right here. Right here. Right there. Oh, yeah. Good. Okay, he's turning. He's coming. He's coming. Keep going. Keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, eat it. Eat it. He's got it. That's a huge one. That is huge. Biggest fish of the day right there. That one is big. We're going to chase this one, okay, Paul?
Sounds good.
We're in this big feeder bay here on Bear Lake where the pike are cruising around. It's post-spawn. We're talking they probably spawned, what, 3-4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is a big one. That's a big one. I think we're talking net on this one. Paul, you talk way too much.
Man, I'm concentrating.
Are you? I know. You've been wanting a trophy since you got up here, and this is it.
Absolutely.
Well, you've got a lot of trophies since you've been here, but this is absolutely a gigantic hike. Well, you weren't that quiet last night.
Sorry, I was singing last night. I'll be singing once we get this guy in the boat.
Come on up front. I'll get your tools. Get them right in the front of the boat. That'd be awesome. Yes. All right.
Nice one. Thanks, my brother. All right.
Good stuff.
Whew. What a thrill, man. That's a horse.
All right.
Incredible.
That is so good.
That feels good.
The anticipation of the strike is probably the most heart-pounding thing
Absolutely.
you've
You're
ever
going,
experienced.
take it, take it, take it. It's almost the same feeling you get when you're on stage.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you know, it's funny
It's that
you say
adrenaline, you know?
I can remember fishing with an NHL player in a tournament.
Yeah.
And we got into a school of fish the last few minutes,
Yeah.
and he said the same thing. He says, I get as much adrenaline out of this as playing in a game.
Incredible.
You got your game face on today, though.
Absolutely.
You weren't talking much
Absolutely.
during that fight. Look at this.
We
Wow.
ain't playing. Look at that, baby.
Okay. You got the tail back there. Yeah. 44 and
All right.
3/4. Wait, you got it?
Right there.
44 and a half inches.
Woo!
Yes. All righty. Get that monster back in the water.
There he goes.
All right. Well, how was it?
It's great. Incredible. Thrill of a lifetime.
Life is good so far,
Absolutely.
isn't it, for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Career's taken off.
And now I'm fishing with Bob Azumi.
Well, I'll tell you, it can get worse. Folks, if you're looking for an absolutely phenomenal trip, you know, come on up north here into northern Manitoba, Knee Lake Resort. We're on a fly out today to Bear Lake, fishing with a great guy here, Paul Brandt. And I'll tell you what, Paul, the biggest thing I can say to everybody watching is try to introduce somebody new to fishing. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think that's right.
Take your neighbor, your family, your friends, kids, anybody, get them into this sport. See you next week. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. In total, Paul landed 7 trophy gators on the fly that day. What a trip it was. Hey, folks, we'll see you next week right here for some more real fishing. He's got it! That's a huge one!
I love it. I love fly fishing.
This is the most work I'm sure he's done in a long time.
Well, that's us country singers, you know. We get up at noon, go to bed at 2, maybe go fishing.
Oh, wow! I'm full right now. Coming, Jimmy? I'm coming with my That is a fish of a lifetime. Whoa! Well, that is just amazing. Look at that thing. Oh, yeah!